to your advantage and not
This meeting is being recorded.
and not in opposition. I guess I need to start all over. Greetings, everyone. We're here at the ACORN call opportunity. We want to bring this information to you. We think the information will be very fruitful to you and give us some leverage here so that we can move forward and take on some of the challenges and things that we have in front of us, or some things that we're currently dealing with, and be able to produce some serious cash flow. Speaking of cash flow, that's actually what this call is about, bringing forth what this particular platform is actually offering. Acorn Investment has been out since 2012. Um, it's a very strong, powerful company here. We'll get more details on that in a few. But you're going to learn about what it's doing from a standpoint of what we refer to as spare change, or as we like to call it back in the day, chump change. Every time you swipe, not so much swipe your card, but anytime you're making a purchase in whole dollars, you're usually going to get some change back. And oftentimes someone would just dump that someplace, put inside of a container or box or Maxwell House can without the Maxwell House stuff in it. And we fill it up, and then we take it to the store, cash in someday, and it might be a couple $100, might be a few $1,000s, depending on the size of it. Well, this concept was actually brought forth because of the whole idea, or the notion that there are more people that have change than those who have big dollars. So it's actually set up to allow those who are not knowledgeable or conscious of investing, or the simplicity of investing, to be able to utilize that concept through this platform that's designed specifically for that. Okay. And then it has a process in which it extracts those funds, put it into an account for you on your behalf, to allow the portfolio to actually work on your behalf. Um, but that's not quite totally why we're here only. We're here because once you become a member of this particular platform and have an account with as little as $8 to get started, $8, not $80, but $8, $2 less than $10, you can participate in their referral program, which is a very interesting process when you see the difference in the numbers. So I'm going to turn this over to Carolyn, because she's going to give you a little more detail about the company, about the platform itself, so you feel secure about it, to understand that, hey, we got something here that's really backed, that's got some substance. And you would want to do that, because this can be very, very profitable to you in a very short period of time. So, Carolyn, I'm going to turn this on over to you.
Okay, thank you very much. Um, Again, welcome everyone. My name is Carolyn North McTush. To some people, most people know me as Carolyn North, and others know me as Carolyn McTush. So, those names are interchangeable. Um, we're here to talk to you about learning how to compound and leverage your money, and how best to fund that process. One of the things about wealth that has kept us out of the game has been the fact that we didn't have access to the resources to be able to compound and leverage the money that we were making. And that the money that we made inside the marketplace as laborers, skilled marketers, or even white collar workers, was not enough for us to be able to develop wealth, because you cannot develop wealth without compounding it. You cannot develop wealth without leveraging, and leveraging it over periods of time. So I think all of you understand now that it's important that you begin compounding, leveraging. All that means is putting your money to work for you. Now, many of us grew up saying the savings accounts was the answer. You had a checking account, you have a savings account. You save your change, and that change, or that money that you put in the savings account, would grow and grow into something substantial enough for you to be able to either go into business or whatever. But we're understanding that we might have been fed that dream, but that is not the reality of it. So what we're talking about two things here with ACORNS. We're talking about you investing, learning how to compound your money by investing into the marketplace, which is basically the economy, the S&P 500 index. And then on the other side, we're talking about you funding that particular investment endeavor with another source of money, which is their affiliate program. That's what makes all the difference in the situation of you developing wealth. You can, of course, use your incoming money, maybe some increment of funds to invest and to begin to grow money based on fragment. They call it fractional investing, being part of this major group that is investing for you. But that's limited because you have limited resources. Either it be through your job, or either it be through some other kinds of things that you may be doing. But when it comes to really being able to fire up your wealth development plan, you need some serious money. Now, that's what kept us out of the game. Thousands, $10,000s of dollars, $100,000s of dollars. Well, of course, now that's not necessary. That's the reason why you have access to it. But you do have access, have the opportunity to access thousands of dollars per month that you can generate and flip that by putting it into your actual investment account in ACORNS. This is what they're basically offering you without telling you what they've been actually doing all this time. Okay, up in Wall Street, they have been, what they do is some businesses and large businessmen who have large amounts of money, access to large amounts of money. What do? They don't use their money. They get low interest loans. So if there's a particular company they want to invest in, or they want to blow up their portfolio, they'll go and get low interest loans, maybe about anywhere from maybe 10,000 all up to in 100,000, in some cases $1 million, depending upon how much heavyweight they have in the finance world. They'll go get that money and leverage it and put it into the particular instrument. Well, instrument means a stock, or cryptocurrency, whatever it is they want to invest in. They will get that money through a low interest loan. And once that particular commodity turns around and pays off, and they do have some knowledge about how long it's going to take to turn, to flip into actual profit, then what they'll do is they will take the money that they got in the low interest loan, pay it back, which boosts up their credit ranking, the Dun & Bradstreet rating, and now they got profit, another source, stream of income that's growing for them. Okay, that is how the game is really played. You don't use your money, you use their money. You now have the opportunity to use their money, and that is through their affiliate program. That's the reason why we are coming to you with this. We know you already know something about investments, but not very many people know how to gain access to money and to use it to blow up and grow that investment at a higher rate. Because let's face it, most of us here are up in our older age point. And so we don't have a whole lot of time in order to make it work for us to become a millionaire or to invest. because, frankly, we should have been doing this way back when we were kids. As a matter of fact, frankly, this should have been done for us before we even hit the floor with our little baby feet, because that's what you find that other cultures do for their children. And we're talking about Jews, we're talking about Japanese and other cultures. What they do is they immediately set up an investment portfolio for their child, so that by the time that child gets up to a specific age or anywhere near adult age, somewhat, they're millionaires. Okay, so but we right now, where we are in terms of getting access to the knowledge, we need just put a speed on it. Okay, so that means, we need more to put in more money than maybe a portfolio for a child. They can develop a portfolio for a child and put in simple $50 a month. That child will, very easily develop 7 figures by the time they're in their 20s, if not before then. Okay, but not with us. So that means we need to put in more money. So now, when you're talking about ACORNS, they have an opportunity for you, that if you bring them in their referral incentive program, if you bring them members, a certain number of members, they will give you, easily 4 figures. So, for instance, the promotion that I got started on was the $1,200 promotion. Maybe about last month or so, I decided to get involved in it. Now, I've been in ACORNS for almost 3 years, but I haven't engaged in the incentive program. I didn't really think they were serious. I wasn't paying attention. I was off doing some other things, and my attention was in other programs online. But when they raised the possibility of me to generate $1,200 for if I brought them 6 referrals, and all they had to do was to set up an investment account with a minimum of $5 a week, and round up spare change, and this goes into my investment account to help me grow. I was like, what? I mean, I just didn't think a company would be that generous, because I've never seen it before. So I tried it, and I got 6 members into my program, and they gave it to me. They put it into my account. Once I saw that, that's what made me realize this is really where I need to be putting my attention. If it's worth the value of your time, the value of our time is more well spent in this scenario than it is in some of the other things that we may see as more comfortable, or something that we see more, interesting online, because the money is here. It's not hard to really see the value, because $1,200 is $1,200. So what we're doing here is showing you an opportunity where you can gain access easily to an extra $2,000 to $4,000 a month, by simply engaging in their incentive program. Then you can take some of that money, most of that money you should be taking, putting it into your investment pack, and back into your investment account, so it will grow. Okay, taking a portion out and doing whatever you want to do with it, but that can be your nest egg, that can be your safety guard, that can do a whole lot of things for you in your life. But the fact is you have access to a resource to invest money in and to grow it to much larger denominations than you could ordinarily do. Most African Americans are not going to put $4,000 a month in their investment account. Most of them aren't going to put $1,000 a month in their investment account. But if you were to continue doing this month after month, let's say you were able to get at least $2,000 out of this incentive program a month that you could take and put into your investment account. Imagine how fast your account will grow in terms of leveraging and compounding that money. And then you can take that money and begin to use it. Again, maybe there might be some separate entities. I had somebody telling me the other day that they wanted to invest in BlackRock, and they wanted to know how to do it. So, and sometimes what they do is they'll take out a certain amount of money from the investment account, and then they'll go over to invest directly into BlackRock because they want to have direct investments. Not that you don't have that option in here in this particular program accounts, but it's a portfolio that's diversified in your ACORNS, meaning that S&P Index 500 is a combination of the top 500 companies in the United States. So everything is fractional when it comes to the money and how it's divvied out and put into stocks of these 500 companies for you. But if you decided you wanted to go straight and you wanted to invest directly in a company like BlackRock, then what you're going to do, and it's on the New York Stock Exchange, then you're going to have to go directly to an entity that would allow you to do that. Now, the reason why I mentioned BlackRock, because many people want to know, well, who's behind ACORNS? How are these people able to offer me thousands of dollars a month for such a small denomination of people? 5 people here, 6 people here, 3 people here. Well, this is one of the entities that is behind ACORNS. Now, when I say behind them, I mean they are in support of them. I mean they are offering their expertise to them. They are also their undergird for finances for them. But this guy that you see right before you here is Larry Fink, and he is the CEO of BlackRock. BlackRock is in worth basically now $9.5 trillion. They are the largest investment company in the world. Okay, so they own power. They're the ones that were one of the major sources of the bailout when Obama was in office, when they bailed out the banking industry. They are a major player, and to have them as a background, as a supporter in ACORNS means a whole lot. That means you're in the right place with the right people. This company is stable and secure with 10 million people who are investing $1.2 billion right now. And this is the caliber of company that you are dealing with, that you're placing your finances in. This is better than the bank, much better than your savings account and saving your money there. So when you want to be concerned about, well, how safe is my money with ACORNS, you can believe your money is safe here. It's FDIC insured, and you also have the backing of Larry Fink, which is BlackRock. You also have the backing here of Vanguard. Now, Vanguard Group is the number 2 group, investment group in the world behind BlackRock. These people are major real estate investors. They own so much real estate in the United States. I'd say probably in the world. All right, so that gives you an idea about some American companies. We also have the owner of ACORNS here, which is Noah Kerner. Noah Kerner. Now these, mind you, these are Jews. Noah Kerner's Jew, and so is Larry Fink are Jews. They have this. They've been nurtured in this environment of finance, and that's another reason why I like to talk finance to our people, because the world of finance is the largest money making business entity that exists right now. There's over 300 billionaires in the world of finance and over 100 and something millionaires. And we have been really ignoring it. We have not been exposed to that industry enough for us to be able to affect our communities, to be able to grow, for our children to be able to come up without worrying about money, being able to fund their own college education without loans and student loans and all these kind of grants and all this kind of stuff. That's why our families are having or have situation difficulties, because we have not been privy to that particular industry. But it's the largest money making industry. Now the Jews, they know that's where they are, okay, and that's why they're such a very prosperous group of people culturally, okay. So you look at Noah Kerner. Noah Kerner is the CEO of ACORNS. This is about as far as you're going to get. There's some pictures of him on there. I wasn't able to pull it up. I couldn't find it right off the bat, but he is a very powerful person as well. And I'm gonna tell you who else is behind this. He brought in a president, he was originally an executive of Amazon.com. His name is David. I think it's Hijira. Hijirita. David Hijirita. Here it is right here. David is now the president of ACORNS. See, they're linking them up here to their picture here. And so you can see that David Hijirita, and he's been brought into ACORNS. Look at this, Wharton School. This is a major a world-renowned financial institution. And then also as a part, as you're going to find real quietly behind the scenes in support of this as well, are the Japanese, who are very heavily vested in real estate in the United States. They presently have $235 billion invested in real estate here in the United States of America, much more than China has invested in this country. So the money people are behind ACORNS. That is why I'm telling you all of this. This is where the money people are. And you want to go where the money people go, because you have the most stability and security when it comes to your money. So now, what should you be doing with ACORNS? What can you do, and how can you best utilize ACORNS? The best way that you can utilize it is to use their incentive program for referring. Very simply, you can sign up your family, you can sign up your friends. Your relationship is not a factor, only if they're under 18 and their children. Now that's a factor involved there. But you can literally change your life in a matter of a week's time. And it doesn't take long. It takes about 14 days for you to see the results of your efforts, between 14 and 30 days. 30 is maximum, but generally it's around between 14 and 30 days. You can see the results of your efforts. And you can do this every 5 to 7 days. So let's say this program that we have now, the incentive, that campaign that we're on right now, and that campaign offers you, I need to pull that up, offers you $1,200 for 5 friends to join. I think today is the day that it's up. So you will be able to you will not be able to take advantage of this unless you signed up 5 people today before 12 midnight. But you can get in on the next promotion. They'll have more than likely on, this is the 30th, on the 1st, which is tomorrow, you're liable to see a totally different campaign here. This might be $926, which was last week. Okay, it might be more than $1,200, might be $2,000, might be $600. Normally it's not below $600. Okay, I haven't seen $600 in a long time. So if they do decide to do a $600 promotion, I would be kind of surprised. I won't say it won't happen, but and recently it's been $900 to $1,200. You can every 7 days, you can take advantage of this process and bring in the exact amount of people that they tell you, and you can see this money in that investment account. Now, the next question is, can you withdraw it? Yes, you can withdraw it. As a matter of fact, I withdrew mine. I withdrew $600 and I just received it in my account the other day. Now, I'm not telling you if you get into this situation, favorable position to withdraw all the money, because then that's not the right mindset. The mindset is to invest it and then have it as a safeguard. If you need to use part of it, that's fine, but don't snatch all the money out all the time, because then you're not doing anything for yourself. You're really not using the compound leveraging scenario to its best advantage. Okay, so in essence, this is the reason why Dwayne is so interested in you guys being able to have access to this program. And the only way you can have access to this program is by becoming a member. All right, that's why you got to sign up first. When you sign up first, you're going to link your bank accounts. Once you're signed up and you link your bank accounts to it, and you see $5 in your investment balance when you log into this back office, now you're eligible to take advantage of a campaign such as this. And that's on an indefinite sense. The only way you wouldn't be able to take advantage of this is if you closed your account and discontinued your investment. Now, if you are concerned about investments in terms of how my money is going to be used and all of this, all that breakdown is in the back office. So, but I'm going to stop right here because I know I threw a lot of information at you. I just wanted to give you an understanding of why and the wherewithals and the what's. The main thing is you will have access to a very healthy incentive plan that could change your life in a matter of 14 to 30 days, and to keep your life on an up road in finances while you're developing your portfolio. Okay. All right. So I'm going to hand this back over to Dwayne and let him talk to you from there.
Thank you, Carolyn. Excellent overview. Okay, folks, so there's not a whole lot more to say. You've heard quite a bit here. The biggest thing is getting back with the person who invited you. Let them know you are ready to move forward. Just $8 to get it set up, $5 weekly. It's your money. You're not buying something. It's going into your account. See the value in it. Embrace it. But do get started with it. Why wait till tomorrow when you can start it today? And just start letting people know about it, and then ask them, have you heard anything about ACORN? Do you know anything about this investment firm? And they may say yay or nay. If they say yay, have you used it? Are you looking at it? Have you looked at it lately? If they haven't, you might want to direct them over there. But for those who have not, we'll set up another overview, which we will get out to you soon. We do have this recorded, so we'll make that available also. And so not everybody can always make it at the time that we're having it. So that way we can keep things going. But the start of the new the next promotion, to my understanding, will start first thing tomorrow. So we'll see what the new number is. Hopefully it's the same or a bigger number, whatever the number is. If it's got double zeros, if it's only 5 or 3 people or 6, I think it's worth it personally. At least it is for me. So get back with them who invited you. Let them know you want to get started. Doesn't take you but maybe 10 minutes to get everything set up. If you're speedy, if you're a little slow at it, it might take you about 20 minutes, if that. But it's very simple to do. And once it's set up, put the funds in there, and you want to make sure you walk your people through it. You want to make sure each individual sets theirs up. And the idea is to do it in a very short period of time, like at the beginning of the week when this gets started. So you want to get that in place before then. You don't want to wait till the last second. That's the ideal way of doing it. Like I said, it's very simple. It's very unintimidating, and it's quite rewarding. All right, so I encourage you to definitely move on that. I guess, Carolyn, we should stop now if they have any questions. Stop the recording.
Yes. Does anyone have any questions?
Did you want to record any questions?
Yeah.
Okay. If you got questions, come into the reaction. You click on reaction, and you just click on where it says raise your hand. Put your hand up, and we'll respond accordingly. Anyone?
Where is it?
Where
it says reaction.
You can go ahead and speak. Go ahead and
Yeah,
speak
yeah,
up.
yeah. No one has got their hand up. Might as well go ahead.
All right. Dwayne, did I hear you say that this presentation will be recorded?
Yes, being recorded, Danya.
All right. Thank you so much. Had an emergency and late getting on, and I appreciate what I did here, and thank you guys.
Very welcome.
Okay.
Thanks for being here. Anyone else? Anyone? Anyone? Bueller? Okay, great. We've done a fantastic job to have no questions. All right, so again, appreciate you all taking the time to be here with us on this Saturday. And